Hey guys, what is up? This is Weirdly Awesome back again with another video. And this is a whole new series I'm starting, which is the Football Manager 2017 game. I've recently started playing it and it is a very fun game. So I thought, why not make a video about this game? Because the series is pretty famous, I guess, and I thought you would like to know my insights on this series. So I've played one season, a whole season on this game with Manchester United, and as you can see in the background, this is the previous season's details of 2016 and 17, where we were the champions and Arsenal were the runner-ups. Uh, the most important highlight of the season is the goal difference that we had. We scored a lot of goals and we were very solid defensively. Our goal difference was 62, which is the highest in the whole league, and our highest goal scorer was Marcus Rashford, and the highest assists were made by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. As you can see, this is a very good amount of points we had last season, and I'd be certainly looking to keep that up this season. Keep in mind that I've only played the pre-season friendlies for this season. I haven't really started the season yet, so I'll be making this series from the start of the season and covering almost all of the important matches that are to cover. So we made a lot of changes to the team, gotten rid of a lot of players and gotten in a lot of quality players because it's Manchester United and you get a lot of money to buy and sell players. So let's see that. So as you can see in the transfer history, we have a lot of players in and a hell lot of players out. Most of them are out on loan because they are youngsters and they need playing time. And as you can see here, they can also play in under 23s and under 18s. But the playing time here is very less. So I'd rather have them play in a league for a team because there they'll be given key positions or first team preferences. So yeah, so I'll not be covering the players who've gone out on loan. I'll be covering the players whom I've sold. So I've sold Daily Blind. Now what happened is that in the previous season, Luke Shaw was my left back, but then he got injured. And while that happened, Daily Blind was not given any play time. So he was really upset, and I promised him that I'll be giving him playing time, but I could not because Luke Shaw wasn't injured by then. So he wanted to get out of the team, but Daily Blind is a very important asset, and I lost him. So I made sure I got the most out of him. So Paris Saint-Germain, they gave me up around about 43 million for Daily Blind, which is a huge snatch. And then there's this guy Lorenzo Insigne, whom I got from Napoli. He was a left winger, uh, and also could play as a striker. But we already had a left winger in Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford. So I thought he was access to my team, and so I sold him. But as you can see, I'll show. I bought him for. I bought him from this team at 38 million, and I sold him at a profit of 5 million. So that's a good thing, I guess, isn't it? Uh, and the next thing, I sold Morgan Schneiderlin because Real Madrid were really pushing me to sell him, and then Schneiderlin wanted to go because he thought playing for Real Madrid is a huge opportunity for him. So I had to sell him, and I made a huge lot of profit in him as well. And then I sold Ander Herrera because he was not really a part of my team plans, and I really could not give him any first team playing time. So that's that. And Memphis Depay was out on a loan to AS Monaco because again he's a left winger and we already have a hell lot of left wingers. So he was out on a loan to AS Monaco for 6 months, but there was a clause in it which AS Monaco triggered, and they got him for 8.25 million, which I guess is a good deal for him because he wouldn't be getting any playing time if he came back to this club. And then there's this guy Jefferson Montero. He was also a left winger, but I bought him just for the sake of selling him back again. As you can see, I bought him for 7 million from Swansea, and I just he just made one appearance and no goals and no assists, and I sold him to Hull for 8.5 million. Now Hull is a team in the championship, and to sell him for 8.5 million is a good achievement, and I made 1.5 million in profit, although that's not a lot, but that's enough to cover one player's salary for a year. Now, this is the thing I'm excited about. The players who come into the club. I've bought Antoine Griezmann to the club, the highly speculated transfer in real life as well from Atletico Madrid to Manchester United. The fee is mammoth, but as I've seen in the preseason, Griezmann is a huge asset to the club, and I think he can be very, very useful. Again, the problem is that he's a left winger, so now I have devised a plan that I'll be playing him as a left winger perpetually and sometimes as a striker. But my first choice strikers would be Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford. Next, I bought Alvaro Morata from Real Madrid because he was a snatch at 50 million. I don't think snatch is the proper word, but it was still not really costly, so I bought him. And as we needed a good striker, because in the last season, although Marcus Rashford was our top scorer, by the end of the season, his rating started to dip really badly. Like his match rating would be 6 out of 10, which is really nominal, and I wanted a bit more out of him, but he couldn't get it. Hopefully, he can get it soon because he's a very young player, and I wanted to learn, and that is why I've kept him at the club. And even Zlatan Ibrahimovic was underperforming. So I wanted to sell Zlatan Ibrahimovic this season, but he's very reluctant and fairly ambitious, so he wouldn't let go until his contract sees out. So I have no other option but to pay him his 16 million per annum salary. But I think it wouldn't be that bad an option to keep him at the club as well. So yeah, this is my whole team, and I have got 5 transfers pending. That's nothing. You can see my squad right now. I have David De Gea, Phil Jones, Fosu Mensah, Marcus Rojo, Chris Smalling, Eric Bailly, and these are all new additions. Damian is there, Luke Shaw is there. These are new additions, and even Bastian Schweinsteiger. Now, I wanted to sell him this season as well, and that is why his morale is fairly poor because he's unhappy because he's not getting first team soccer. But I think I can make him a part of my plans now that Daily Blind and Morgan Schneiderlin have gone away. I think he can be a good backup for us. Even Andre Herrera has gone, so yeah. Then we have Paul Pogba. Uh, and as you can see, the team is here. We have Wayne Rooney. Wayne Rooney missed out on most of last season because of a knee injury that cost him 8 months to recover, and now he's finally recovered. As you can see, he's just recovered. His physical ability is 65%, and his match sharpness is 69%. I hope that increases. And we have Marcus Rashford. Their morale is superb, so I'll be looking to exploit that. As you can see up, our next match is against Arsenal tomorrow. It's the Community Shield, and I'll be hoping this is a very good match because, as you can see in the social feed, there's been a good war of words between me and Arsene Wenger. So I selected the option to say that Wenger doesn't have fighting spirit and Wenger is ready to put up a fight. So uh, we'll see what happens there. Now, the main important thing to note here is that the competition is held in Wembley. Now, Wembley is in London, and London is the home of Arsenal. So we'll have to play more of a defensive football and attack on counters only. So let's see how that goes. You can see our previous meetings have been a draw. This is the black line, and a win. That is the green line. So I think our team is good enough to face Arsenal, but Alexis Sanchez is a very threatening option for Arsenal, and we need to keep him under control if we have to keep any chances of winning. So we'll just go forward to the game. And as this is the first game I'm going to cover, I'll be covering all of the selection and the pre-match talk and everything. But as I keep making videos in the series, I don't think that is much of an importance. But I'll be covering the game still. So this is the news, normal transfer news, and we need not bother to read this. Now, the recent transfer activity, as you can see here, Paulo Dybala has been moved from Juventus City to Manchester City. I wanted Dybala to join Manchester United, and we even agreed in terms. But what happened is I had already signed Antoine Griezmann and Alvaro Morata, and I even agreed to paying about 75 million for the transfer fee, and Juventus agreed to that. But when I was discussing personal terms with Dybala about his salary, I couldn't get the salary above $11,000 per annum, which is fairly less because that's what I was limited after I had agreed to terms with Griezmann and Morata. So I hope that's not a big loss because we have good strikers with us. But it has been said that the highest rated player to score the most number of goals is Paulo Dybala according to the betting. So we'll see what how that goes. Okay. We need to choose the captain for the season. I think Wayne Rooney is the best option. And the vice captain should be Chris Smalling. So let's go ahead with that. And yeah, um, okay, I'll look into that later. Wayne Rooney can play 30 minutes. He's just been available for that. Okay. So this is the start of the match and we need to go to team selection. Um, I really want to play attacking football, but as it is the home of Arsenal, they'll be having the upper hand. So I'll be going with the 5-4-1 diamond formation, as you can see here. And I think Griezmann should be the playmaker for us. Okay, I think I'll be going with the 4-2-4 formation for now because I think we have enough players who can take the game to Arsenal and not cause havoc in our area. So I'll be putting. Okay, let me see. Phil Jones and Chris Smalling are not really match fit, so I'll be putting Eric Bailly and we have Marcos Rojo in place of Phil Jones and Chris Smalling. Mhm. And Bastian Schweinsteiger is a good backup, but not a good first team player for now. So I'll be putting Fosu Mensah and Jesse Lingard is on the right wing. I think Mkhitaryan could play there, but as he is at 87% fitness, I'd be thinking of substituting him later. Anthony Martial is playing up front. I think he'll be playing the whole game because if I have to substitute any of those, either Griezmann or Martial, both of them, either one of them have to play the whole game. Uh, okay, and I need to find Alvaro Morata. Morata needs to be in the substitutes for now. Or should I play him in place of Rashford? I think Morata should play in place of Rashford for now because that would be a better option. And I'll put Rashford in substitutes along with. I do not want two center backs in the substitute, so I'll be taking out him and I'll be taking out this Chandler guy because I do not need him. And then Wayne Rooney is only capable for 30 minutes, so I'm not going to risk him right now. Ashley Young is there, and then we have. Uh, mhm. I think this is a fairly good team we have right now, and let me just set it up perfectly. Uh, so Fosu Mensah is for support, and Luke Shaw should be as a full back who can attack because his crosses are really good. And central defender is a Marcos Rojo who will be a stopper. Jesse Lingard will be a winger who can just attack right now. Martial should be in support duty because he can dribble through and pass the ball pretty well. Griezmann should attack. So we have a lot of attacking players, and I hope it doesn't turn out bad. So let's go through with this then. Let's check the instructions. I want early crosses in the box. Yes. I want the defense to sit a little deeper, and I don't want. I do want them to get stuck in, but if it doesn't work out and we get a lot of yellow cards, we'll change that tactic. So this is my team, and yeah, as Wayne Rooney is no longer in the squad, Paul Pogba will be named the captain. It's Derby Day. How much are you looking forward to taking your rivals? Let's go to opposition instruction, and we need to keep a very firm hold of Alexis Sanchez, and Danny Welbeck needs to be closed down and marked tightly. Iwobi needs to be marked tightly and closed down as well. And I don't think any other player can cause real trouble. This is a really good attack by Arsenal, but they couldn't get anything out of it. I hope we can counter really well right now. Griezmann is up with the ball on the left wing and he's crossed it, but to no avail, and it's out for a throw. I'll be putting this on key moments only, so we know when there's a goal or a very close chance to goal. Pogba is running with the ball inside the box and he's taken a shot, but there's no proper finishing and direction in it. I hope he can do better than that. So Damian has already taken a yellow card in the 3rd minute of the game. Ah, he has a corner to us, and oh yes, it's an awesome corner by Griezmann, who gave the ball to Rojo and he headed the ball to Martial, who had a great finish in the bottom right corner. This is really awesome. We can have the upper hand in the game right now. So let's see what's up now. Okay, Luke Shaw's taken it, and Pogba's lost the ball on the wing, and I hope we're not punished for that because Arsenal are putting forward real numbers right now, like real numbers. Okay, okay, so we're on the counter right now, and this is a great pass by Morata to Martial, and I hope he can finish. I hope he can. Oh, this is out for a throw. He even conceded. He did not even concede a corner. This Martial should have done better, but it's okay. Fun fact: Martial was really unhappy when Zlatan Ibrahimovic joined Manchester United in real life because he had his own merchandise named Martial 9. But when Zlatan joined, he was given the 9 number jersey. So now as Zlatan is not a very big part of my first team plans, I've given the number 9 to Morata and not to uh, Martial because I'm a rebel. Okay, I'm hoping for a good clearance or a good build-up play from now. So Bai is up and he's given up possession. Uh, Griezmann has taken the ball and Martial is searching for a pass. He's found Morata fairly easily and Morata's up and that's an awesome goal. That is the exact reason I wanted Martial to play alongside Morata because he can find passes. He can find passes with ease. That is really good build-up play, and in 20 minutes we have 2 goals. So I guess attacking is the proper way to approach this game. And Lingard has taken a fairly bad corner, but I hope he can cross the ball right now. And oh, that was really close. We had three. three people in the box, which were marked by three people, well, not properly marked. But I hope we can do better than that. And Sanchez is not looking at his potential best today, but that's good news for us. And he's trying to cut in with the ball, but our defense is playing pretty well. I don't think this is a very strong Arsenal lineup today because in cup matches and in Community Shield events, uh, the computer generates a fairly weak lineup for the opponent team. But I try to approach the games with that. And now Martial has the ball. I hope he can. He could have crossed it to. He could have. He could really have crossed it. Anyway, we have a corner right now, and Griezmann is taking it. Let's see if we can produce something out of the box. Well, no. Come on. Okay, Lingard has the ball, and it's out for a throw. As you can see below, we have a fair share of possession, which means we've played pretty well, and the match rating for almost everyone is pretty cool. So that has to be nice. Iwobi is out with the ball, and we marked him very tightly, and Fosu has won it. So that's good because we can build up our play from now. And Martial, that's an awesome pass to Morata, and Martial has got back the ball. Oh, I really wish Martial could finish really better than this. I hope he can. So this is another corner from Griezmann, and he's put it up, and Martial is chasing the ball. Is he? Or are we getting another corner? Yeah, we're getting another corner. And the ball's in. Morata had a good header, but it wasn't on target, so Arsenal will be getting the goal kick. The match rating for Anthony Martial and Alvaro Morata is pretty awesome, and Luke Shaw has won the throw in. Let's hope he can pass the ball. Yes, he does, and Martial has the ball right now. Can he pass it? No. I hope he can finish better. Oh, yes. That was, I guess, caught by the goalie, but he couldn't properly catch it, and that ended up in the back of the net. So, this is already the second goal of the season, and in 35 minutes, we 3-0 up. So, hey, Arsene Wenger, who's won? Oh, well, but the game's not yet won, so. And Alexis has got the ball. I hope he doesn't dribble through all my players. That is an. Oh, I thought it was a good tackle, but then there was this notification that popped up that was a bad tackle, and I guess he'll be getting a booking right now. I hope he doesn't. I hope he lets him off with a warning. Oh, he'll be getting a booking, so he'll have to be careful from now. We've already gotten two bookings with Luke Shaw and Matteo Darmian, so we'll have to be really careful. And there's a goal for Arsenal, and wow, it's an own goal. So Bai headed it in our own net. Well, I wanted a clean sheet, but it isn't meant to be. Griezmann is having a fairly uh, okay game. I hope he can do better. I want him to cut through the left flank and trouble the defense. So Sanchez got the ball right now and he's cutting through inside from the left flank, and that was a good. Oh no, that's a nice goal. That's nice build up. I need to appreciate that, but my heart hurts. We are approaching half time, and I hope I could pump the play up by giving them a good pep talk. I would really like if we had another goal before halftime. Let's see if we can get it. Can Martial score? Can Fosu Mensah score? That was so good. That was a good opportunity, and he should have scored. Oh my god. I need to be really aggressive in the pep talk, it seems now. So we're at halftime, and the match ratings for Matteo Darmian, Luke Shaw, and Timothy Fosu Mensah are pretty bad. I'll be substituting the player next time who has a very bad rating after halftime. But for now, I'm not going to make any substitutions. Just passionately going to say just aggressively going to say I'm far from pleased, and I think that will motivate them, almost all of them except for the last two, because they've had good match ratings, and I couldn't tell them that I'm not pleased with their performance, but I hope they can perform still. So we kick it off from the second half. Luke Shaw has the ball and he passes it on to Griezmann, who's looking for a pass and passes it to Pogba with two to Fosu Mensah now. Now to Morata, and it goes by. Pogba has won the ball from Zaka and he's going on with the ball down the left wing, and Zaka has won the ball back from Pogba, so it's all evens. And Welbeck would be trying to run with the ball, but there's a good tackle by Eric Bailly who could eventually make up for the own goal he scored. And Lingard should have approached the ball, but he stood there waiting for it. And now Sanchez has the ball and he's got the ball back. That's a nice 1-2. And Gibbs has the ball right now. And in, okay, that's good play from Arsenal, but David De Gea is there to save it. And Luke Shaw has passed the ball back to David De Gea. Now Zaka has the ball back again. Pogba's strongly approaching him. Zaka is a very good playmaker for Arsenal, I feel, and I hope there's not a foul or a oh. Now the match is opened up fairly widely because it's 3-all, and ah, oh, I wish I need to make a substitution right now. So as Fosu Mensah is not able to perform for us, I am going to. Okay, I do not have good options for Fosu Mensah, but I think I can take off Eric Bailly right now and put in Chris Smalling, but I'd rather take off Luke Shaw and put in someone who's really not even capable. I'll have to put Roberto Rosales in place of Matteo Damian because he's already on a yellow card and he's having a pretty bad game. So let's hope we can finish this with all players intact. Luke Shaw has been performing really poorly, and okay, this is a free kick to us, and Lingard with the ball right now, who can pass it to Roberto Rosales, and he's running with the ball and is passing it back to Lingard. That was a good ball, but it was intercepted. And Sanchez with the ball, who's played a through ball for Welbeck, but Marcos Rose there to cover it up. And David De Gea passes it to Martial. Can we get the ball possession back? Yes, we can. Pogba now. Fosu Mensah. Now Martial. He's dribbling through with the ball. He's still dribbling. He's still dribbling. And Morata. Can he score? Can he score? And that's an awesome goal. Anthony Martial cannot stop justifying why I put him in the team. That is an awesome performance by him. He'll be most probably be getting the man of the match award for this. So now that we've scored, I need to instruct my players to. They've already been sitting slightly deeper. I need to instruct them to use the offside trap and sit slightly more higher and do not get stuck in. So that was a corner for us, and Lingard has scored from an outrageous kick from the edge of the box. That is an awesome goal. And we've been told that Alvaro Morata has picked up a slight injury, so we're gonna put in. We do not have any options, so we're gonna have to put Josh Todd. I put in Marcus Rashford, but he was in the lower part of the substitute list, and so they never made it. Anyway, I hope Josh Todd can perform as well as Alvaro Morata did for us. As you can see now, the ratings of Fosu Mensah and Antoine Griezmann have gone up fairly well, and even Luke Shaw's rating has gone up. That's what goals do. They make a difference in the rating of the match and the players. So I hope we can see through this match now. Um, I'll still be asking my team to control the gameplay. As you can see, we have a fair share of possession in the midfield and even in our half. Arsenal are dominating a bit of possession in their half. Now Alexis Sanchez with a free kick, and Welbeck had the option to head it, but David De Gea was there like a wall. Well, he's very thin for a wall actually. Josh Todd is making. He should have won the ball, but he's in no shape to do that. Marcus Rowe with the ball, and he passes it on to Josh Todd, who can hopefully run with the ball, or he can pass to Jesse Lingard, and now he's running with the ball. Can he cross it? And that's an awesome goal by Anthony Martial. That has to be his hat trick. He has 3 goals and 3 assists in the same game. That's how important of a player he is. That's awesome gameplay. You can see his rating is now 9.9. That is almost perfect. I hope he can score one more goal so I can have the first perfect rating of this game. As you can see, Josh Todd is not in a good condition and so he cannot even challenge the ball properly. Now Eric Bailly would be hoping that, oh, and now Josh Todd is trying to challenge the ball. And can he pass it to Martial? No, he cannot. He's lost the battle, but it's full time and we won the game 3-6. Well, we could have been a bit less complacent defensively, but it was still a very good win. So it's the first cup in the first game that we've played, and this is really awesome. Uh, my man of the match surely has to be Anthony Martial, and I'll have to give him a pep talk of how spectacular his performance was. I hope nobody's sad that I told him individually. That is awesome. And as you can see, the player of the match is Anthony Martial at 9.9 with 5 key passes. I hope that he can continue this form for the rest of the season. And Alvaro Morata had 2 goals, with Jesse Lingard having just 1 goal. So I'd like to see what Arsene Wenger had to say uh, after the match. But anyway, I'd be covering the next game soon. And if you like this video, please hit like so it shows your support. And if hit a thumbs up if you want to see Anthony Martial score as he just did, or just subscribe if you want to see Griezmann, although he was not in the great form that we expect him to be today. But I'll be sure to cover up any match that he performs well in next. So hit a like and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this first episode, and I'll be making a few more if this gets a good response. So cheers till then.